Hello and welcome to this edition of Labor Today magazine. I'm your host, Jeff Allen. For more than 14 years, people with developmental disabilities from VIP Inc. have been loyal team members at Frito-Lay's packaging facility in Rancho Cucamonga, California, a division of parent company PepsiCo, the world's leading snack food manufacturer. In my interview with Chris Taylor, Frito-Lay's Director of Logistics, Distribution and Transportation, he stated Frito-Lay considers the workers with developmental disabilities hired through VIP to be an important part of its labor force. He talked about their relationship with VIP and how for more than 14 years they have embraced all co-workers with disabilities. Chris, how you doing? It's nice to see you.
Nice to meet you, Jeff.
Tell us a little bit about your company and your position.
Sure. I work for Frito-Lay, and we're the world's leading snack food manufacturer. And what I do here at the plant is I'm responsible for our product supply and our warehousing and logistics operation.
What is the length of time that you have worked with VIP, and what are some of the duties of your VIP workers?
I've had the privilege to work with VIP the entire time that I've been in position, and so we've had a relationship for about 14 years. And basically what we have them do is they help us manufacture our products. Sometimes things that come in from other locations become damaged, and that team helps us basically repackage those items so that we're able to distribute them out to our customers.
Chris, tell me a little bit about what made you decide to work with people with disabilities.
Well, it was brought to us as what we thought was a real intriguing opportunity. We feel that we need to be relevant within the community. And it was just a natural fit. Once we looked at what the VIP team could provide, we thought that it would mesh very well with what PepsiCo does with respect to diversity and inclusion. And once we met the team and got them into doing their duties, we were basically blown away.
Did you have any hesitations in the very beginnings of your partnership with VIP?
Sure. Anytime you go into a new relationship, you often wonder what you might come up against. And so our main concern was safety, for not only the VIP team, but our own employees. We do have forklifts and other equipment in operation. And so that was the main concern, was could we, ensure their safety. And once we, worked through that, there really wasn't anything else we were concerned with.
How have your expectations changed from then to now?
Significantly. Early on, we knew we'd be able to get good customer service from them, but the relationships, this is really a family organization, and those team members are part of our family. I've been very impressed with how our team has embraced them as part of our family. We include them in everything we do in our facility, and their ownership, their pride, and what they do for our company is truly amazing.
And has working with people with disabilities influenced in a positive way staff morale?
Yeah, absolutely. I think our first shift team was where they normally work, and that team is very protective. They consider them definitely part of the Frito-Lay family, and it has really been amazing to see how they've embraced each other, and they really do look out for those team members, and like I said, do consider them part of our family here.
Chris, I understand that the longevity of the workers with Frito-Lay is excellent. How does this compare to the turnover rate within your industry?
Within the industry, they far exceed. The industry normally would see turnover rates that are somewhere in the maybe 10 to 15% range, and we've basically had no turnover. These team members have been with us pretty much the entire time. And as it relates within the rest of our facility, very family atmosphere. We really do feel that they're part of that family atmosphere, and kind of blends right in. We don't have a lot of turnover with our core employees, and that helps build the relationships that we do have. And again, we're really, really proud of the team.
Let's talk a little bit about the VIP diversity training program. Frito-Lay decided to go ahead and utilize this program provided by VIP. Why did the company want diversity training after 14 years of working with people with disabilities?
Yeah, it's a great question. PepsiCo does a lot of diversity and inclusion training already, and we had always kind of leveraged those tools. And what we really started to realize is we had never really focused, even though these team members and VIP had been with our facility for so long, we really never worked with our team to understand what it meant to be a person with a disability. And we felt like it would be a nice enhancement to the existing programs the company had. And when Beth and the team came in, we weren't sure what to expect, but it was really a home run. The workforce already, was familiar with the team, but something as simple as not knowing how to address those team members. I mean, it would be Funny, sometimes team members would ask, hey, what should I call them? And I'd say you'd call them Jeff or Mary Lou, because those are their names. But it really kind of opened our eyes to maybe there was a little bit of uneasiness for our workforce to really understand how to interact. And that training just unlocked that. And another benefit that came out of that was we had a couple team members who had persons with disabilities in their families, and it afforded an opportunity for them to talk to us about that, as well as potentially to reach out to VIP for some support.
Since the diversity training, after completing that, have you noticed an appreciable change in the culture here at Frito-Lay?
Yeah, I think the culture again was already pretty solid, but what we did see was more of an at-ease relationship across all three of our shifts. Since the team normally worked in our first shift operation, that kind of already existed. But for our second and third shift team members that sometimes would interact with the team if they were on overtime or maybe were working a different shift, we saw them become much more comfortable, much more at ease interfacing with the team.
There are going to be a number of business people, particularly hiring managers, perhaps senior level executives who might be watching this right now, and they might be considering hiring people with disabilities or looking more into that possibility. What would you say to those who might be hesitant about hiring individuals with disabilities based on your experience?
Sure, I would say, for any organization, you have to make sure you make a decision that you feel is right for that operation. But don't be intimidated or worried about what it means to work with persons with disabilities. The team has been truly amazing for us. Their ownership, passion, and dedication is beyond anything that I've seen. Certainly comparable with the rest of our Frito-Lay workforce. And once you get past that first unknown of what basically that relationship would look like, and you really start to understand what the team's capable of doing for their operation, I think that they'd be able to find a perfect fit. Again, certainly they can feel free to reach out to us at any time. We'd love to show them what we've got out here.
Chris Taylor, Frito-Lay and PepsiCo, thank you so much. It's been a
thank
pleasure chatting with you.
Sure.
Workers with developmental disabilities are dependable. They come to work all the time and they don't miss shifts. The workers placed by VIP are among the most reliable in the industry, far exceeding the industry standard. To learn more on how to work with persons with developmental disabilities, call VIP today. I'm your host, Jeff Allen, and I want to thank you for watching this edition of Labor Today magazine.